Hi everyone. Welcome to my channel, Hey You Positive One, the place where we celebrate stories of strength, resilience, and unstoppable spirit. This video isn't just about Priyanka Chopra. It's about what it means to rise when the world tells you to shrink. It's about daring to dream, breaking barriers, and rewriting your story, your way. On this channel, I share the journeys of people who've achieved greatness. Not just with talent, but with grit, courage, and heart. Because I believe in spreading positivity. In reminding you that if they can do it, so can you. If that sounds like something you'd love, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon, so you don't miss more inspiring content just like this. Now, let's dive into the powerful journey of Priyanka Chopra, a woman who didn't just follow a path, she created her own.
I was raised in a small town where girls were taught to be quiet, to be polite, to be invisible. But I wasn't born to disappear. I was born to disrupt.
That girl was Priyanka Chopra. From the small town streets of India to the world's biggest stages, this is not just a success story. It's a revolution. A fight for identity, dignity, and power, led by a woman who refused to shrink herself to fit the world's expectations. Born in Jamshedpur and raised across many cities in India, Priyanka grew up as an army kid. Her parents, both doctors in the military, taught her resilience, discipline, and most importantly, possibility.
My parents told me I could be anything, and I believed them, even when the world didn't.
When she moved to the US as a teenager, she faced harsh bullying and racism. She was called names for the color of her skin, laughed at for her accent. But rather than surrender, she silently promised herself, one day, the world will learn my name. At just 17, she entered the Miss India pageant, and shocked everyone when she went on to win Miss World 2000.
At 18, I wore a crown. But I didn't want to be remembered for a title. I wanted to be remembered for my fight, for my voice, for my choices.
While many would stop there, Priyanka knew that a crown wasn't the destination. It was only the starting point. She walked into Bollywood with no connections, no film family, just talent, hunger, and fire.
I walked into Bollywood with no Godfather, just grit, just fire. I was told I didn't belong, that I wasn't enough, but I stayed. I worked. I rose.
Early in her career, she was told to change her nose, her skin tone, her voice. But she didn't. Instead, she transformed every no into a stepping stone, starring in critically acclaimed films like Fashion, Mary Kom, Barfi, and Seven Kun Moth. She didn't just survive in Bollywood, she redefined it.
Then I crossed oceans. A brown woman in a white world. They said my name was too long, my accent too thick, my skin too dark. But I didn't change myself. I changed the game.
In America, she started from zero. Again. But she made history with Quantico, becoming the first South Asian woman to headline a US network drama. Hollywood hadn't seen anything like her, and they couldn't ignore her anymore.
I've known fame, but I've also known grief. I lost my father, my biggest cheerleader, and yet I kept going, because warriors don't stop. They cry, they break, but they rise.
Priyanka's bond with her father, Dr. Ashok Chopra, was unbreakable. His loss shattered her, but she turned pain into purpose, tattooing "Daddy's Little Girl" on her wrist as a constant reminder of her roots, her strength.
They said I was too ambitious, too loud, too much. And for a while I tried to shrink, to fit, to please. But then I asked myself, why should I apologize for taking up space?
She chose to be unapologetic. Whether it was marrying Nick Jonas despite tabloid frenzy, or producing films that spotlight regional Indian stories, she followed her path.
I stopped asking for permission. I started owning my fire. And the world? It had no choice but to watch me rise.
As a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, a global speaker, and a producer, she champions causes like girls' education, gender equality, and diversity in media.
We are not here to be liked. We are here to be respected. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be brave. Because bravery is louder than beauty. And courage? It's contagious. I believe in education. in equity, in lifting others as you rise. Because real queens fix each other's crowns. I've been told to stay in my lane. I built my own road instead. I've been told to be less. I chose to be more. Fix yourself now. Not because you're broken, but because you're brilliant. You are not too much. You are exactly enough.
Her story isn't just about fame. It's about reclaiming space. About being fierce and feminine. Soft and strong.
I've been on lists. I've won awards. But my real power? It's in the truth I live. That you can be fierce and feminine. Soft and strong. That you can be everything they said you couldn't. I speak not just for myself, but for every girl who's been told she's not enough. For every woman who's been told to stay small. Don't try to squeeze into a glass slipper. Shatter the glass ceiling instead. Your scars are not shameful. They are proof that you survived, that you fought, that you're still here. You don't need to be fearless. You just need to be willing. Willing to try. Willing to fail. Willing to rise again. You already have everything you need. So stop waiting. Start becoming. Be the woman you were always meant to be. Unapologetic. Unstoppable. Unforgettable.